Do you care what people think of you?
Mm-mm.
Have you always been like this, or was there a point in your life when you did care about other people's opinions of you?
I never cared about people's opinion, nobody's opinion, but it's a point in time where all I cared about was my mama opinion. That's the only person like I cared. But it's like, nigga, what? You ain't my mama? I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
When it comes to caring about your mother's opinion, sometimes when people care about another person's opinion so much so, it can lead to health issues. Sometimes it's a certain level of stress, maybe anxiety, maybe depression, worst case, suicidal thoughts. You ever faced any of these obstacles when it came to caring about your mother's opinion of you?
No. But like my mama is so like when we stress, we get small, we lose weight. So she's so like you can't lose a fucking pound. Like she wants you thick and healthy. Like she's so like that. So it is pretty dramatic. Like it don't like stress me out or make me feel well, I don't know, maybe it does stress me out, but it don't make me feel like suicidal. But it is like a constant every day, like, oh my God, I didn't eat, I'm gonna lose weight. My mama gonna say something.
What's the most amount of weight you lost over stress?
I done got down to like 90 pounds. Like right now, I'm 125. I was like 90 pounds before. So that would be extremely small.
And that's just from simply not eating?
Yeah, from stressing. Like when I get really depressed, that's what I fall into. But I've only been like that one time in my life. So, yeah,
How long did that depression last?
maybe 2 or 3 years.
Was that self-diagnosed, or you were diagnosed by a professional for the depression?
I mean, I ain't gonna say I was depressed, I was stressed. When I stress, I lose weight, and I diagnosed myself that. I knew I was fucking stressing, I'm worrying all day about what this nigga is doing. I can't breathe, I can't eat, I can't sleep. I diagnosed myself stressed, or weak-ass bitch, whichever one you wanna call it, but a bitch wasn't eating. Bitch got skinny.
Because you used the word depressed, that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Stressed, depressed, whatever. Well, depressed just a strong-ass word, though. I was like, depressed,
How'd you get over it, this 2-year, 3-year stint? How'd you bounce back?
You just gotta want better for yourself at some point in time. Like, I just had to think, like, man, I just had a fucking daughter. Like, I don't want her sitting up here like, that shit whack. I can't be no whack-ass, weak-ass bitch. Like, I'm an example for my daughter. Like, I cannot let her daddy do me like that. Bring me down so bad where I forget who I am. Like, my daughter deserves all of me. So that's when I was just like, man, fuck that nigga, you know.
What's your relationship with this person nowadays?
We cool. He got his daughter right now. We cool. He a hater still, but we cool.
How'd that happen?
What?
How'd you guys get back cool?
My mama, while I was in jail, my mama extended, he ended up coming to the house and talking with her, and they mended whatever problems they had. And then while I was in jail, I talked to my mama, and she was like, everything all cool, so don't you get your ass out of jail starting shit and all that. So, I mean, everything was just, it was cool. We still have our, but it's never like what it was.
But as far as co-parenting the child, you guys are okay?
We straight. My baby daddy got older kids, so we don't even have to talk. Like his oldest daughter is 17, so we literally never have to talk, never. Unless it's something that we must talk about as parents, but for the most part, we don't even have to deal with each other, see each other at all. We literally go months without talking.
Why'd you guys separate in the first place? Why didn't things work out?
Just the age, I think just the age gap. Like he was just way older than me, and we just saw things differently. Like all he knew was this certain type of lifestyle. So we just believed in two different things. Like he lives in a whole nother world where things that I'm into or that I believe in or that I want to strive for, it doesn't exist to him. It's impossible.
So did you break things off with him? He broke things off with you, or was it mutual?
It was pretty mutual at the beginning. Like I asked him like straight up, and he was just like, yeah, like I don't want to be together no more. And I was just like, all right. And then when I tried to leave and got an apartment, he wasn't feeling it. Like, he wasn't feeling it.
When it comes to people's opinions of you, I know you care about your mother's opinions, but everybody else, you don't. But what about music-wise? Do you care about people's opinions, not of you personally, but of your music?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna care what my fans think musically. Like, I try to cater to my fans, but like just dry ass people on the personal level, like, nah, I don't care. But musically, I want to know if y'all digging that shit. I want to know if that shit whack. I want to know how y'all feel. I want to know everything that anybody felt. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. I just want to know that. I want to know that.
You want some more feedback now?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of more feedback than lately, like just a lot from like a lot of people that I love, and I didn't even think it would be possible for them to even just know who I was. So, like, I'm starting to see like that. I love feedback, whether it's good or bad. Like, I just still want to know what people are thinking. Like, I want to know if you think like, oh, those shoes is ugly as fuck with that. Like, I don't know. It's just cool to know.
For those that are watching this clip right now, drop a comment and let Big Jade know exactly what you think of her music. Good, bad, whatever. And be 100% honest.
Yeah, for sure.
Will you read these comments?
Of course. All of them.
When it comes to your music, is there a message with it?
Just realness, like just not being scared to be who you are. Cause everybody want to look the same and do the same shit and have the diamonds and the cars and the jewelry, and that's fine, but it like overclouds like who people really are. Like, a lot of people be afraid to be who they are. So I feel like that's the message that I want to press. Like, if you feeling some type of way or just whatever it is, I just feel like I just want people to just, it's so much pressure on being something that you're not. And I just want people just to be themselves and be happy.
Who is your music for?
My music is for, I feel like anybody that's real, anybody that's been through, my music is for people who overcame a lot of bullshit. Like, my music is not for victims, it's for survivors. It's for people that just really just bossed up and got on their shit, like, no matter what or how you did it. Like, a motherfucker said you couldn't do it and you did that shit. Like, that's who my shit for people like that.
Is there an age minimum to listen to your music?
I don't feel like it is, man, because all the kids from my city, they be wilding on my shit. Like, I'll be thinking they, like, I curse a lot, so I would think that they wouldn't be on my shit, but they, like, the ones most hype. So I'm like,